Morning everybody. Pat's just washing the dishwasher up, loading the dishwasher up this morning, because nothing got washed up last night, did it?
No, because people were down there talking, so I didn't want to interrupt them.
Right. And it's raining. I don't know if you can see, you won't be able to see it raining. Raining out there. And I've got my permit. I can't show you them because it's, you know, information. But I've got my permits for the, and I've got it's 4 on each page. 12. I've got 12 permits. So I can take the battery to the tip whenever we go next. Whenever we feel like going out, when it's not in the rain. And yesterday, Pat and I, we decided to go out, didn't we, Pat?
Yeah.
So we walked down the canal, went to the other marina down further down that way, not in the Rodley Marina. Can you remember the name of it, Pat?
That one down there.
Down at the bottom of Pollard Lane, what do they call it? I've forgotten. Anyway, went to Abbey Pub and had half in there. They weren't doing.
Use the loo, really.
Just to use the loo. They weren't doing food, and it was really dark in there. They'd done Halloween stuff all over the place, all over lights, all over windows, and it was really dark. And then we walked up Pollard Lane, hoping to get some fish and chips to eat while we were walking back, but down the road, but they were closed. So we went into the other pub up there, the Rock. Had half in there and a packet of crisps, and then walked back. So here it is now. This barge here has just arrived today, hasn't it?
Yeah. It's is it a wide beam?
Yeah, broad beam. It takes up some room, that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Watford. That badge was registered at Watford. It's a long way from home.
Yeah. It feels very inviting out there, doesn't it?
It don't, no. You changing your mind?
No. Hello there. Hello. Joe. Yeah. Are we away? Oh,
That chap is who?
chap.
Yep. There's the barge pub where we were in the other night. Oh, it's Saturday night.
Yeah.
And it was pitch black. So you couldn't see the canal or anything, yeah. Come to attack me, or are you looking for food?
You want
Looked as though it were coming to... Yeah. Now this is the bridge they've been laking about with for I don't know how long. It looks elaborate, what they've done. You see, that's a dog training place. House of Paul's Pet Care. Good grief. Didn't know that was there.
Well, it used to be rugby club.
Yeah. My God, this has changed. So do you open it? You open it by turning that handle there. That. It's got to be unlocked, like you have to have a key. You have to have a key to unlock it, but you open it by twiddling that knob on there.
Right. And it's got a barrier on the other side. What is that?
Well, there's barriers and traffic lights, isn't there?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Is that going to be for
When they build,
this new
they're supposed to
estate?
be going to build down here. So the traffic lights will be for... Well, he come over it all right. He didn't make a noise or out.
No.
This is the marina down at Newley. I don't know what to say about how I walked down Canal this morning, but from what I've seen, everything's deteriorated since I was last down here. You want that? The canal itself, with the towpath is. We're in Abbey pub, that canal. It's very dark in here. I think looks like they've got it all ready for Halloween. It's all black. You can hardly see. We're going up Pollard Lane now. We're hoping that the fish and chip shop at the top will be open. Might be, might not be. Well, the fish shop wasn't open, so we've had to come into the Rock and have another glass and a packet of crisps to see us on our way home. It's all downhill from here though. Well, the fish shop wasn't open, so we've had to come into the Rock and have another glass and a packet of crisps to see us on our way home. It's all downhill from here though. There you go. Yeah, it was nice. It was a nice pub, that Rock. They were having a funeral in there. There was a funeral. They laid food on and stuff, so We didn't hang about, did we, Pat?
No. The funeral were coming in at 3:30, weren't they?
3:30
So I think
funeral.
we left about 20 past.
Yeah. Nothing else happened. For the rest of the day yesterday, and we're not going out today. What about
Yeah.
that farm? That farm where I'm having to do the stories again by memory.
You bet? No.
No, not yet. No. Have I finished with that farm?
Well, you said you'd had still more tales to tell about it. I don't know.
Well, there was the episode when I went and spread muck out wrong field. The farmer had gone to Watley Market and, to cattle market. And he left me and he told me to spread muck on a field, but I misunderstood him, which field he meant. And it was so cold. You know, you see farmers now, everything's done with machines, isn't it? It wasn't then. Making a lot of noise loading that machine.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I had to. The muck heap was so solid with ice, frozen. It was that cold. I had to crack the crust off the top with a pick before I could get a fork into the rest of it. I had to fork it into the muck spreader. So I don't know how long it would have taken me to load one load up, then go and spread it, then come back and load it up again. Anyway, I were all day at it. And when farmer come back, he went berserk because I'd spread it all on wrong field. He threatened to make me pick it up piece by piece. In the end, I ran away. I did. It was thick as snow. It was January 1963. Really bad winter we had that year. It was thick as snow. My dad couldn't get for me on the Sunday. So, and he tormented me, did the farmer, because I couldn't go home. He was a right sadistic bugger, really. So I got on my bike and...
Would that have been a motorbike?
No, it wasn't. It was a push bike. I only had a push bike then. I was only 15. And I rode... Well, I don't know how I rode as far as Harry Ramsden's in Maidstone. I rode as far as there. And I fell off. The snow was really thick. And I walked from Harry Ramsden's to Pudsey.
Long way.
Pushing the bike. Yeah, I did. Yeah, that was the end of Beamsley. The end of that farm in Beamsley. What seemed to happen then was my dad was the manager of a laundry in Leeds, and he used to get me a job. When I'd come back from a job, he'd get me a job in the laundry. And I didn't last long in these jobs. I hated it. And he got me a job in the cobblers. He used to repair shoes in the laundry. That was part of the service as well. And it was really warm in there, and radio was on all day. Radio well, it won't call Radio 2 then. I don't know what they'd have called it, home service I suppose, I don't know. I used to be buffing these shoes and falling asleep. I used to hate it. Yeah. So that's it for today. I haven't got anything more to say to you really. Because Pat's not here, you see.
I am here, but...
She gives me ideas, she comes up with ideas. Does Pat. When Pat's not here, I dry up.
I can't think about Nelly.
So I've got all sorts of things going through my mind, but I can't talk about them because I can't. They're all in a tangle. I can't really bring them all together, really. So there's no point.
Oh. You're in a tangle, are you?
No fresh there, really, is there? Yeah.
Well, if you'd have seen us yesterday going, because when we walk along Canal, it's lovely and flat, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then because we decided to go up onto top main road, I didn't realise how much of an hill it was. Gosh, that was an hill. It took us 3 stops, didn't it?
Yeah.
To get up to the top.
I tell you what, a doctor rang Pat yesterday morning and it looks like they're not going to put her on insulin.
That won't have to do with diabetes.
Do you think he didn't know?
He said that insulin wasn't the way to go just yet.
Right.
That they might just increase the dosage of one of the tablets that I'm already taking. But I mean, he was just talking to me about my blood pressure and wanting to increase one of my tablets for my blood pressure, wasn't he?
He said it
So
was
instead
right.
of taking one tablet for my blood pressure, I've got to take 2.
It's the same tablet.
Yeah, the same tablet, one at morning and one at tea time. So that's what I've started doing. But they always cause pressure with us, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, by the time I'd finished, my heart would probably go in 10 to a dozen and my blood pressure will probably up, I don't know how much.
Because I want to ask these doctors questions and I can't, because I can't hear what he's saying. On Pat's phone, I don't know what he's saying.
And I can't think of questions.
Pat never asks questions. She just yes, no, yes, no, yes, no.
Oh dear. Oh, no.
I want to tell him, don't you know she looks like a skeleton? And that these tablets that you're telling her to take more of make you lose weight. It's just... and I get so angry. And that puts tension between me and Pat. So they cause friction between me and Pat.
He goes, why didn't you ask him this?
Why didn't you ask? Why didn't you say? I'm trying to tell her to ask questions, and she's going. Telling me to shut up. She won't.
Well, I can't hear because he's talking constantly. The doctor at the other end. If you're talking, I can't hear what he's saying. Not that I remember, anyway.
She don't. I said, so what did he say? I don't know. I can't remember.
This is trouble when you're not face to face with someone. You know, he's talking to me on the phone, but if I were face to face and travel were in room, it'd be different, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Whereas when I'm on phone,
Well, I've been with you. I've been with her when she's been to see nurse and said to nurse, what about perhaps weight loss? You know, that's not right. Is it the tablets or what? And
I'm just the diabetic nurse.
it just goes over their heads. They're not interested. All they're interested in is their numbers. You've got to get your blood pressure down to this number. You've got to get your cholesterol down to this number. You've got to get your blood pressure down to this number. You've got to get your sugar level down to this number. You're not a person. The fact that she's fading away before my eyes don't seem to have anything to do with it. That they're actually slowly killing her. Well, that's what I think. They think that they're helping her.
Yeah, that's what they say. We're trying to stop you from having a stroke. We're trying to stop you from having amputations. We're trying to stop you.
But what happens is, now is told her to take 2 of these tablets instead of 1. So that means that she'll run out of those tablets quicker. And that means we have to come back. See, it just ruins our life. No point, we're hardly going to be able to get off anywhere because we're always coming back for one thing or another. It's so annoying.
It is.
Now this that I'm telling you, all this, you people out there are thinking and doing what we've done. If you want to sell up and live in your van, live in a motorhome, don't wait until you're on blooming tablets for one thing or another. You want to do it so you're free to travel and uninterrupted. We're just constantly interrupted for one thing or another. I mean, I didn't know if Pat was going to have to go in to the surgery to be shown how to use insulin at some point. So that's prevented me from thinking, have we to go off on such a day and then come back? Or can I go for longer because I don't know when we'll want to show her how to use the insulin. That, you see, it just interferes with your life, all this medication stuff when you get older. So you need to think about that. So what you're watching us and you're seeing what the consequences of all this are, how it's affecting us. So that's a guiding light for you, right there. Don't leave it too late. I know when you're younger, you've got to work, haven't you? You've got to earn a living, whereas we're on the pension. And we sold us house and we'd paid for our house. I paid our mortgage off when I was 50. And so the money that we got for the house is the savings to subsidise us. Whereas if you're younger and you're still having to work, unless you live down south and you've paid for your house and it's worth 300, 400, 500, 600,000, it's something incredible, you're all right. We're up north, as we're only worth 160, were it? As. So, right folks, I'm going to say bye.
Bye.
Bye till tomorrow. Bye folks.